Good afternoon, good evening. We are back to the normal homework, back to the builders. So we are on builder number 12 tonight. So we'll get started with our addition problems. So 4 plus 7 is 11. So put your 1 and carry the 1. Then 8 plus 5 plus 1 is 14. And carry your 1. And 1 plus 5 is 5. So your answer is 541. The subtraction problem, 5 minus 8, you can't do that. You don't have enough, so you need to go borrow from the next door. So borrow a 10 from next door. And now it's 15 minus 8, which is 7. And 6 minus 5, which is 1. So your answer is 17. On to multiplication. 5 groups of 5 is 25. 7 groups of 0 is 0. 4 groups of 1 is 4. 2 groups of 0 is 0. 3 groups of 1 is 3. 6 groups of 0 is 0. 10 groups of 5 is 50. 8 groups of 5 is 40. 9 groups of 5 is 45. And 1 group of 1 is 1. Now to the money. It says fill in the chart showing 2 ways to get the desired amount. And our desired amount is 10 cents. So one way we could get it would be 1 dime, because 1 dime is 10 cents. Or we could do 2 nickels, because a nickel is 5 cents plus another nickel. That would be 10 cents. We could also do 2 pennies or 10 pennies. And we can't use any quarters because 25 is greater than 10. So what is the fewest number of coins needed? That would be 1 coin, because we would just need 1 dime. All right, on to comparisons. So we're going to see if this is greater than or less than. So we have 2 7s that are the same, so we're going to mark those out because we can't compare those numbers. We have 4s in the hundreds place that are the same. We can't compare those numbers. But our 10s are different, so we're going to compare the 2 and the 5. And we know that the 5 is a bigger number. So therefore, 7,425 is less than 7,452, because the alligator eats up the bigger number. All right, compose and decompose numbers. We're going to count our hundreds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 100s. So that would be 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. We have 0 tens. So that is 0. And we have 1, 2, 3 ones. So that is 3. And if we add that together, we get 603. Now to place value and whole numbers. We're going to put our number into our place value chart. 9,000, 257. And then we're going to say there's 9 thousands. So 9 groups of 1,000. And then we know there's 2 hundreds, 2 groups of 100. Oh, sorry. 9 times 1,000 is 9,000. 2 times 100 is 200. Now back to this. 5 tens. So 5 groups of 10 is 50. And 7 groups of 1, 7 groups of 1 is 7. So if we line it up and add those together, we should get our number that we started with. And we do. Alright, now on to the number line. It says fill in the number line with the following numbers. What we do know about our number line is it increases by 25 each time. So we have 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, and 250 is our end number. And we want to graph these numbers. So our first one is 12. So 12 is in between 0 and 25. There's the number 12. Our next number is 218. We know that 218 is in between 200 and 225, but it's closer to 225. Our next number is 120. We know that 120 is in between 100 and 100, 100 and 125, but it's closer to 125. So we're going to put it there. Our next number is 235. We know that 235 is in between 225 and 250, but it's closer to, well, it's kind of in the middle, but closer to 225 than it is 250. And then our last number is 79. We know that 79 is in between 75 and 100, but closer to 75. And that's our numbers for the number line. Now for our vocabulary. It says blank is a number written out to show all the place values. That is expanded form or expanded notation. The next one is blank is each group of 3 digits separated by commas in the place value chart, and that is period. Blank is 10 times the hundreds place, that is thousands place. Blank is a mathematical sentence where one side is not equal to the other side. It's inequality. And blank is 10 times the ones place, is the tens place. All right, and that is tonight's homework. Hope you guys have a great night and see you tomorrow.